There are 6 main reasons why your bar or restaurant is suffering right now. Maybe you're struggling in 1 or 2 of those areas, maybe all 6. Either way, in this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly why you're struggling and how to fix it. All right, how y'all doing? It's Dave Allred, the Real Barman here from barpatrol.net and restaurantpatrol.net. And yes, I'm gonna help you become a better business and business owner or manager, but I need you to remember that knowledge alone isn't going to help your business succeed. Okay, execution of that knowledge is. Execution is the engine that fuels the car. Okay, it doesn't matter how good intention your plan is or how well you mapped out your journey. Without the engine, the car goes nowhere. So I'm going to help you, but I need you mentally prepared to execute this plan, or you will do a half-assed job and then I'll look bad because I promised I could make you and your establishment great, but then you went and screwed it up because you executed poorly, and then my reputation turns to shit. All right, see what I mean? Like, if you want to be an asshole, that's fine, but we're in this together now, so don't drag me down with you to the bottom of the lake. All right, enough preaching. Let's get on with it. Number 1 on the list of reasons you're failing, you have no online presence. That means you have no website. You have a weak Google business profile, if any. And you have poor reviews, or not very many of them. You're invisible. And I'm telling you right now, if you want to compete and thrive in today's business world, you need to be relevant online, because 93% of people are looking online for where to eat before they eat. That means when they Google restaurants near me, which is almost always, and they don't find you, then they aren't coming to see you. And if they do find you and you don't have a website, forget about it. Okay, I am stunned. I am absolutely stunned at how many restaurants do not have a website. Okay, you might as well take your ball and go home because nobody's gonna play with you.
Get the f out of here.
Start building a simple, mobile-friendly website that clearly shows your menu, location, hours, contact info, and online ordering or reservation options. Claim and optimize your Google business profile and keep it up to date. Encourage guests to leave reviews. This boosts your visibility and credibility in local searches. Implement basic local SEO tactics like using relevant keywords on your website and making sure your business is listed accurately across all directories. Okay, for more on this, I do have a video right up here that you can go check out. All right, don't take this lightly. Okay, reason number 2 that you are failing, you have poor hiring practices. And I'm fully aware of how shitty it is to hire and train new employees, which is why you need to create a hiring system and procedures that take the guesswork out of it. Because hiring out of desperation or relying on your gut feeling, which simply means you're too lazy to do your due diligence, or skipping references, all of this leads to hiring of dud employees, which in turn leads to high turnover and underperforming employees. Bad hires result in bad experiences for guests, which leads to bad word of mouth. It lowers morale and it drags down productivity. Okay, don't trust your gut. Your gut's wrong. Develop a hiring process that includes structured interviews with predetermined questions that actually tell you what you want to know about them. Make sure to do background and reference checks, and always hire for personality and attitude before hiring for just experience. Okay, experienced servers and bartenders can often be jaded or they have bad attitudes. I mean, if the hire that you're looking at has experience and a great attitude and personality, then, jackpot. But don't just hire them because they have 10 years of serving experience. Okay, it doesn't mean they're great employees. Okay, more on best hiring practices in an upcoming video. All right, reason number 3 that you are sucking, you have poor training methods. This is the sequel to reason number 2, because even if you do a great job hiring, you now have to make sure you train them well, or all the personality and attitude that they have is going to be wasted. Most of the training I've seen in bars and restaurants that I work with consists of the new hire just following someone around who has been working there for 5 years and they just sort of do what they do every day, and they narrate what they're doing with this low energy commentary. They're like, all right, then I give them silverware and a napkin so when the food arrives, they can eat. Really? You give them a napkin and a fork to eat with? Remarkable. What a revolutionary and exhaustive training program you've come up with. Hopefully the other restaurants in the area don't catch on to your secret. Okay, then owners and managers wonder why they get customer complaints and why nothing ever gets done the way they want it to be done. It is not enough to go through the motions of training. They need to know the menu and how to describe the food and drinks. Your goal is to create a structured program that trains them to be experts. Okay, trains them to be you, everything you know. They should know the menu inside and out. They should know what time you open and what night karaoke is and what time and days of the week happy hour are. Okay, everything. That means you need to sit down and actually create a real training manual and SOPs, standard operating procedures, lingo, all right, for every role. Include customer service standards, menu knowledge, safety protocols, and any tech system usage like how to use a POS system. Train consistently and thoroughly, and then test your employees before you allow them to go solo. All right, reason number 4 that you are sinking in quicksand, you have no systems in place. And I've talked about systems before, and if you haven't read Michael Gerber's his book, The E-Myth, do yourself a favor and get it today. It's remarkable. A business with no systems is a business trying to run day-to-day spontaneously by the seat of their pants. And spontaneity is great for eloping and skinny dipping, but it's horrible for running a business. Okay, you can tell the businesses that have no systems in place because everything is so inconsistent. The food and drinks come out differently every time. You get great service from one server and horrible service from another. Sometimes the music's loud, sometimes you can't even hear it. Okay, the liquor room is overstocked with booze you'll never sell because somebody ordered 4 cases of banana schnapps. Okay, your variance numbers behind the bar are 27% because you don't have an inventory management system in place. The staff does whatever they want. They're like on smoke breaks or they're texting on the floor where everyone can see them. All right, you get the point. You need to sit down with your management team and define every area of your business. Okay, every job duty and what each job duty's tasks and responsibilities are. Systems have definitions. Define your customer service so everyone is on the same page. Go through your entire bar and restaurant and decide in detail how you want your employees to act and where things should be, what your par levels should be for your beer, liquor, and wine. Like where do you keep the key for the liquor storage? What exactly should be cleaned and how should it be cleaned? Okay, define, and then enforce, because the list goes on and on. But that's why you need to write it all down so it isn't swimming up in your head, driving you insane until you eventually rip the paper towel dispenser off the bathroom wall. Okay, and that might seem like a lot of work in the beginning, but once you have the systems in place and habits take over, your life will feel like a dream compared to what it has been. Okay? Reason number 5, you don't use technology. Okay, please don't be like my mom who just figured out how to use the ATM, which is just about to be obsolete now. Okay, stop resisting and allow technology to make you money. Okay, this includes an inventory management system and a great POS system because both of them are going to save you a boatload of time and allow your business to run more efficiently, not efficiency, and they're going to make you a lot more money than you spend on them. Okay, this POS system here, that's one of my favorites. Go check it out. But the truth is, if you're still taking orders on paper or manually updating your reservations, or you don't have a website like we talked about, or the ability to take online orders, or you're not using guest data to customize their experience, you are falling way behind. Get this through your thick skull if you're old school. Manual systems are slow, error-prone, and they make it impossible to scale. If you are scared of technology or you're scared of the learning it will take to implement it, then sell your restaurant and start a knitting club. You must keep up with the times if you want to thrive. And that means upgrading to a modern inventory and POS system with reporting and tracking and staff management tools. Okay, use reservation and wait list platforms to streamline flow and collect guest data. Okay, implement online ordering, contactless payments, QR scan with your phone to order and pay, and loyalty tools to stay current. Okay, trust me, you can do this. You got this. Okay, reason number 6, that you don't focus on your regulars. And I can hear you right through the screen. You're like, of course I focus on growing my regulars. Why wouldn't I do that? But that's not true. Okay, you might focus or stress on getting more people into your restaurant, but you don't focus on turning those people into regulars. Instead, you want to chase traffic with discounts and promotion gimmicks, and then when one of those is completed, you create another promotion or another discount. You aren't putting your energy into weaving your culture and your values into their DNA so they want to come back again and again. You're not making them family. Right? Your job and your employee's job is to do anything and everything to get each person who steps through your doors to come back again. It is 5 times cheaper to market to returning customers than it is to acquire new ones. So stop focusing all of your time and energy on just getting new ones. Create a system to identify and reward regulars. Okay, the number one way to increase your regulars is text and email marketing. For every dollar spent on text and email marketing, you get a return on investment more than 25 to 1. All right, and then once they come in, treat them like royalty. Get to know their names, because nothing is sweeter to our ears than hearing our own names. It makes us feel special and valued, like we matter. And I'm telling you, if you shift your focus from just getting new people in to making the people who do come in love you, your business will thrive. Okay, and don't forget the key to being successful with all of this that we just talked about: execution. Brand it on your bicep or tattoo it on your ass. Listen to a subliminal tape every night that's titled "Execute, Doofus," or I don't care what you do. Just remember that the only plans that have ever worked in this universe were because somebody or some buddies took the actions necessary to follow through and execute the plan. Okay, to have knowledge of something and not enforce the execution of it is the biggest cause of failure in any business. Whew, I hope that all makes sense, and I hope you execute and make millions and millions of dollars. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. I am going to see you next time. I'm out.